The Way of the Pinwheel. This is essentially a channel about a sort of a fictional ninja whose name is Kazaguruma no Yashi. It's basically the Yashi, first name, of the pinwheel, this one. And he appears in Mitokomon, a TV series about a shogun's uncle who travels around Japan, essentially beating up the bad guys and showing his Tokugawa seal to get people to just bow down and allow justice to prevail. So yeah, that's Yashi, and he is a ninja, or former ninja, who climbs up into rooftops. He occasionally saves people with questionable action. He uses his pinwheel as a weapon. He uses a small dagger. He uses makeshift bombs. He uses all the ninja sort of things. It's all fake. But the Way of the Pinwheel is essentially a new sort of amalgamation of acting, that is acting in jidaigeki, gymnastics in terms of the action, ninjutsu, that is stuff that ninja do, that includes aikido, that includes karate. The other one is Jeet Kune Do, and why would that be included? Well, Jeet Kune Do is, I suppose, a relatively newer form, and it was quite popular. During the time there was this Ultraman series, Ultraman Leo. In it there was a nunchuck was used at one point, because it was, well, I guess Bruce Lee was very popular at the time. So seeing that, and the fact that Ultraman Leo also subsequently used the pinwheel as a weapon, showed that, I guess, these two can be combined. And that's why Ultraman Leo gets involved here too. So that is The Way of the Pinwheel. It's also about Derrida. It's because Derrida was born and died in the same years as the actor of Yashi, and of course Yashi's actor, Ichiro Nakatani, is also I suppose most famous for his character played here. And not necessarily a character that suits everyone's tastes, but definitely quite popular. It is the fact that he somehow wins all the time. No, well, that's just fictional, but he is, I suppose, a sort of person who, and this is the way the third actor for Yashi spoke about him. He considers Yashi to be a character who had something happen to him during childhood, perhaps something quite dark. And I mean, that's a new interpretation, that one. And subsequently tends to act the way he does. I find that to be a sort of, well, it's an okay interpretation, but the fact that the storyline kept changing, you see. Yashi has all sorts of family background, all sorts of stories of his childhood that came out from various seasons. It's hard to say which one is the preferred interpretation. Nevertheless, Yashi is, I suppose, most famous for picking locks, fighting, saving people with this, and So all we have to focus on really is this, not what the character might be. I mean, the character even has a grave in some place. So it's a cultural icon. Problem is, of course, most overseas people do not know about Yashi, do not know about Mitokomon, and that's fine because it's all crap, but still, to see an amalgamation of Bruce Lee and Yashi and Jidaigeki, what else? Ninjutsu, and I suppose gymnastics, and just Japanese culture in general, is an interesting mix. It can attract people from all sorts of backgrounds. In that sense, I felt, yeah, I gotta just create a channel about the way of the pinwheel. And that's what this is all about.